Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to start by factoring with the GCF, so the greatest common factor. Okay, so I listed all the factors for you of each term of this trinomial. So you got your factors of 12x cubed, factors of 18, and then factors of 36x squared. So let's just go ahead and find the GCF. So when you're dealing with numbers, what you want to do is find the highest number contained on each one of the lists. So if you look here, your highest number is looking like it's 6. So it's got to be shared between all three of those. So part of our GCF is going to be 6. And then when we're dealing with the variables, we're not actually going to even look at variables because this 18 doesn't have a variable. So they don't all share any amount of x's. So 6 is just the GCF really. So this is what we do. I'm going to put 6 here. And we're going to take 12x cubed divided by 6. Well, 12x cubed divided by 6 is 2x cubed. Negative 36x squared divided by 6. Well, that's negative 6x squared. And finally, 18 divided by 6 is 3. So when I go and answer this, I'm going to put my 6 out in front, and I'm multiplying that by 2x cubed. Minus 6x squared plus 3. So basically what this is doing is reversing the distributive property. So you can go backwards and just distribute. And once you go backwards and distribute, you should get your original problem. So if I take 6 times 2x cubed, I get 12x cubed. So that's my original, which is nice. If I take 6 times negative 6x squared, I get negative 36x squared. And then if I take 6 times 3, I get 18. So we know this is the answer, which is perfect. Okay, so on to the next one. You have 15y x to the fourth plus 60y squared x to the third. So within this one, we have the factors of 15y x to the fourth and then 60y squared x to the third. So we know that 15 is the highest number. So part of the GCF will be 15, but they also share variables. So what we're doing is we're looking at how many variables that they have in common. So I have 1y here, so circle that, and then I have 1y there. So both have 1y in common, so that's part of our GCF. And then if I take a look at the number of x's, I have 3 over here. I also have 3 up here. So x cubed is going to be also part of the GCF. So I'm going to put this down here, and we'll just start dividing. So 15y x to the fourth divided by 15y x to the third is just x. And then 60y squared x cubed divided by 15y x cubed. Well, 60 divided by 15, that's 4. I'll have 1y left over and no x cubes, or no x's per se. Alright, so my answer to this one is going to be 15y x cubed times the quantity x plus 4y. Okay, and then you can go backwards. If you want to redistribute, just to go ahead and check your answer to make sure this is right. When I multiply x cubed by x, I get x to the fourth, which you have right there. So you'll get 15y x to the fourth, and then 15y x cubed times 4y. Well, that's your 60y squared x to the third. So that takes care of factoring by the GCF.